Hello, this is Lord Shell, writer, artist, and general loudmouth. This is the second in a series of videos about superpowers in the real world. This one's the telepathy one. It's going out to all the ladies out there. Or whatever. Telepathy. Utility power. Kind of a standard staple of not only comics, but a lot of science fiction as well. You know, reading people's minds. Let's set the parameters for my example. Let's say instead of like Professor X level where you can fry everyone's minds on the planet, it's just a line of sight and you have to share the same language. So, not bad, but how do you make it useful, either to yourself or to others? Well, this is one of those powers, and there's several like this. This is a utility power, rather than, hey, I punch things, or hey, I blow up things, or hey, you can't hurt me. It's a utility power. It's basically information gathering power. So how do you make it useful? It's a tough one. It's actually tougher than you think, because I'm sure there's a lot of illegal things you can do with it right off the top of your head. And that's the thing, though. We're trying to come up with ways of doing it without being a supervillain or basically breaking the law. Because also, if you have telepathy, you're not invulnerable to bullets. People can still sneak up on you and shoot you, and it doesn't give you a lot of autonomy. Unlike the more physical powers. I mean, if you're strong as a Hulk, you have a lot of autonomy. Bounce bullets off your chest. If you have the powers of the Hulk, you have lots of autonomy. People aren't going to screw with you too much, even the government. They don't want the inevitable backlash. If you can just read people's minds, though, the CIA just might disappear you one night if they know that you can do it. You'd just be way too tempting. Or they'll do something along the lines of saying, oh, well, he can read people's minds, and normal humans can't do that, so technically he's not human, so we can do what we want to him. Yeah. Patriot Act 3, the Mutant Chronicles, or something along those lines. So how to make it useful without being too risky, exposing yourself too much, because telepathy is one of those powers. It's better for you if you keep it secret. Well, off the top of my head, if you just want to do, favors to people, helping out people, reading the minds of suspects, police suspects, or ones on trial can be quite useful, provided you can find actual physical evidence to back up what you can read in their mind. See, it's not enough to just tell the prosecutor, hey, I read his mind, he's guilty. Yeah, they don't like that, really. It doesn't work too well. So what's your alternative? How would you help yourself? Because that's basically what I'm saying, is how can you help others or yourself without breaking the law? Well, to help yourself, also not a lot of legal options there. If you want to keep it hidden, because ideally what you want is to help people with this power without letting anybody know you have it. It took me a long time to figure out an option here, a legal option that was actually lucrative and low risk. Professional poker player. Because this is a sport, I don't know if you call poker a sport, a game that can be quite profitable if you can read all the other players' minds. You can be a completely mediocre poker player and still clean up. And to not make it look too easy, you can occasionally lose just so they don't think you're cheating. I mean, even if you do very well, some people might think you're cheating, but they aren't going to say, hey, he's reading people's minds. Because that's kind of the point of poker, is to intuit what the other players have in their hand or don't have. So you could just do it really well, or apparently, just nobody knows how well you can do it. And professional poker players can make millions of dollars. It's pretty easy stuff if you can read people's minds. So it's very profitable and very low risk. So that's the way I'd go if I had telepathy. Professional poker player. Anyway, that's my opinion. Please rate the video, even if you hate it. Please hit the subscribe button below. Also, I have links to all 3 of my novels below, so please buy them because I'm poor. Very, very poor. Please buy them. I'm poor.